What's happening, everyone? I felt compelled to just sort of throw the camera up here and just give a little update on the wine brand. I know some of you are super interested in this, and I know some of you aren't. And like I said, I'm not trying to spam this channel with that new business that I'm doing, but I want to just chat a little bit about what's sort of going on. And this will be a pretty quick video. Last night was an amazing night. It was this milestone evening where I had a lot of close friends with me, and we were all tasting through, sampling, and approving wines for the new wine brand. And as you guys know, if you don't know, I'm starting a new wine brand called Dean Michael Wines. Dean Michael was my older brother who committed suicide when I was a teenager. So this is a way to sort of give back and help bring his name back to life. And also part of the proceeds will go towards suicide prevention programs and men's mental health organizations, things like that. So there is a big give back with this whole thing that I'm doing. So last night, we went through and tasted through 7 different varietals. Now, these are all going to be single varietal wines. And so it's interesting. Single varietal is like a whole different animal, right? Because blends, you can blend out a bad vintage, right? You can blend something out that might not be ideal. Single varietal, you can't hide anything. So these are powerful wines. I'm telling you guys, I was blown away last night. We were all around this table. We have 7 wines to taste through. Holy cow, they were so good. They were so good. And I'm so glad that I had a group of people with me to, bounce things off of. And these are people I respect, their palate. And it was a really good time. We really enjoyed it. I made a bunch of notes on my phone so I wouldn't forget the flavor profiles, so I can sort of recall them, today and tomorrow and next week. But I landed on 4 different wines I'm going to launch with. Now, initially it was going to be 2 wines, a white and a red. Great way to sort of launch a brand. Then it was going to be 3 because I couldn't decide. So it ended up being 4. I could not leave out some of these amazing wines that I tried last night. We played around with the idea of like holding something back or like, building hype for one of these ones that are going to be coming down the pipeline. And it was like, why? Let's just launch now with 4 different varietals. So there's going to be 2 whites and 2 reds. So let me tell you what they're going to be. I teased it on my Instagram story. So there's going to be a Sauvignon Blanc. There's going to be a Chardonnay. There's going to be a Pinot Noir and a Cabernet Sauvignon. Everything I tasted through was next level. And so Santa Ynez, that's where all these grapes are from. That's where the farmland is, in Santa Ynez, Central Coast, California, which is the ideal climate for growing wine grapes. A lot of you guys know I live in Temecula, California, Southern California. It's hot here. We do have a wine region here. It's amazing. It favors the warm temperature wine. Like we can't grow Pinot Noir here because it's too hot. The grape just doesn't really work. It sort of falls apart. It's too hot. The Pinot Noir I had last night was phenomenal. If you don't like, so here's the thing. There's a Chardonnay and a Pinot Noir. Those are both somewhat controversial, and not really. You either like them or you don't like them. But here's the thing. Chardonnay first. I'm not a Chardonnay guy. I don't like the Napa Valley butter bomb, oak bomb that is Napa Valley Chardonnay, right? It's not my thing. I don't really enjoy that. This Chardonnay is neutral oak. And then they add a little bit of oak flavor. They'll sort of taste it as it sort of progresses in the barrel. Neutral oak doesn't really impart a lot of that butter, that vanilla oak flavor in Chardonnay that Chardonnay is known for. But you can add a little bit, right? You can sort of strategically add more and more until it gets to the point where you like it. So if you're not a Chardonnay guy or woman, you will love this Chardonnay. You absolutely will love the Chardonnay. It's right in the middle, right? It's sort of like a Pinot Grigio meets Chardonnay. They had a baby, and this is what sort of came out because it's got just enough oak on it, and you can smell it. Like that's a Chardonnay when you get your nose on it. But when it hits your palate, it doesn't bite you. It doesn't overwhelm you. It doesn't coat your mouth with butter, right? Anyway, so that's going to be an amazing one. The other one is the Pinot Noir. Now, I like Pinot Noir. I like that funky, sort of moldy, musty mushroom flavor that you get from a Pinot Noir. It's a characteristic that I really, really latch onto, and I like that a lot. You get that a lot with like Pacific Northwest, right? That's a whole different climate region up there. California Pinot Noir, at least Central Coast, is nice and clean. You get a little bit of that musty funk that Pinot Noir is known for, but it's clean, it's light, it's bright, I would say, and it fits that bill. Again, it's right in the middle. If you don't like Pinot Noir because you've had it and it has that really musty, funky flavor to it and smell, so you're like, I don't like Pinot Noir, this will change your mind. This will absolutely change your mind. The Sauvignon Blanc, typical California Sauvignon Blanc, it's amazing. It's clean, it's crisp, it's fruity, it's floral, it's everything you love about a Sauvignon Blanc. The Cabernet Sauvignon. This Cabernet is, I had to look, I couldn't remember, it's a 2022 Cab. So, it's young. On the nose, you can smell right away that it's young. You get a lot of that sort of, that alcohol burn in your nose once you sort of get your nose on it. So, although it's young, it's still ready to go. It's ready to go now. And even a month from now, or 6 months from now, a year from now, it's going to be amazing. So I would encourage you, if you're a Cabernet Sauvignon lover, California region, specifically Central Coast, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I would almost say get 2 bottles. Drink one now and sit on one, lay it down for a year, and drink it next Christmas or next Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't know, hang on to it, but it is only going to get better. And I don't know how quickly we're going to run through some of this stuff, but I'm gushing and I'm rambling a little bit because I'm so excited. You guys, I'm excited. Last night was this milestone night and we all had a great time. I'm glad, like I said, that I was, around a lot of friends to sort of help me choose and, give me their opinions. We had a lot of talk about wine last night and it was really fun. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. We're almost there with labeling. We're so close. Now it's just a matter of, I have to spend a bunch of money to get labels approved through the state of California, times 4. So there's going to be some costs associated with that. But after that's done, I think that takes a few weeks. So now is when things sort of get moving, right? The web development stuff needs to start happening. I've already written copy. I need to solidify some wine names. Now that I know I'm launching with 4, I need to put a name on every single one and then check trademark to make sure no one else has that. So there's still a lot that has to happen. What am I doing? I'm doing a charity event in San Marcos on the November 15, 16. I can't remember what the date was, but that's going to be super cool. Black tie gala, a lot of influential people. I'm going to have some wine there. It should be a really good time. Anyway, that's the update. Thanks for listening. I know this is not a normal 40 over fashion video, but it's something that's going on sort of behind the scenes, and I wanted to let you know about it and get you excited because it's happening. It's getting real. It's getting really real. And I could not be more excited. So thank you for your support. If you want to follow the Instagram page, Dean Michael Wines. I'll put something on the screen here, but go follow the Instagram, and yeah, we'll get you more information once everything gets closer. And once I have like an actual bottle with a label on it in my hand, you'll be the first to know. So anyway, thanks for watching. Live well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.